What's up, big ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share with your ugly ass friends. On today's video, we will be covering the Power Universe, and this one right here is titled "Why Tasha Hates Kanan Revealed." Now, this here is basically something that has been going on for a while. Like, you know, a lot of the viewers, including myself, has been wondering, why is it that Tasha has this distasteful hatred toward Kanan? Because, like, if you pay attention, since season 2, like, she didn't really do it so much season 1. You know what I'm saying? Because Kanan wasn't actually around physically. Like, you know, him and Kanan, her and Ghost just were talking about him. But, you know, he was still in prison, so he was no threat. But the moment, you know, Kanan popped up at their apartment and was free, Tasha began to act really weird, sort of, when it came to Kanan. Now, I know ugly ass niggas might be saying, oh, that's because they knew, she knew her and Ghost set him up. But I think it's much, much deeper than that, because think about it, even after that part was revealed, she was still very much, she still had something. You could, like, I really can't even describe it. Like, but if you watch the show and you're very familiar with it, like I am, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And we're gonna cover all of that and a theory of mine. Obviously, I'm not saying this is true, but I think it's obviously something there. So it's a possibility that it was deeper, something deeper that may be revealed in Origins, which I am hoping for. They have to answer this. Why is it that Tasha has this undercover hatred for Kanan, and always seemed as if she wanted him gone until she finally succeeded? So we're going to cover all of that and more up in this particular video. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. All right. Now, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be playing a couple of clips. Basically, I gathered together all of the clips of Tasha basically having, you know, some kind of underlying hatred for Kanan and her reactions to it, with the mention of his name or him physically being around. And I'm going to break down, you know, each one of them and basically get to what I believe could possibly be the answer to our question. So let's just go ahead and get started. I think I'm gonna go with first. Let's go with when they first revealed Kanan. You know, when he first showed up at their place.
Yeah, I ain't been around a live woman in a while.
It's all hood, man. Sean, why didn't you tell us your pops was getting out?
I didn't know. Oh, I ain't give him no warning. They just told me yesterday.
Well, you wanna crash? You need a place to stay? We got you, man. We got plenty of room.
I'm good, man. You did enough for me.
So, you seen basically the part I wanted to point out is here. Mostly here. Hold up.
They just told me yesterday.
Well, you wanna crash?
You see?
Need a place to stay? We got you, man. We got plenty of room.
I'm good, man. You did enough for me.
See how quick Tasha turned around the moment Ghost was like, "You want a place to crash?" She was like, "Oh no, that glad nigga ain't staying here." You know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't having it, bro. She was like, that glad nigga ain't staying there. But, you know, she didn't have to intervene because, you know, Kanan declined the offer. But I'm pretty sure if he would say, yeah, you know, I wouldn't mind staying up in here or something like that, she would have been raising hell to Ghost every day until that nigga was gone. But so that's just the first little thing. And like I said at the beginning of this video, a lot of ugly niggas will probably be like, oh, that's just because she knows they set him up. So that's the reason why. But I think, like I say, it's much deeper than this because of, I'm gonna give you this one.
Your face.
I heard you and Ghost was in a tough spot, so I bought some stuff for the kids. Although this one is for you, it's not for them.
You did not have to do that.
You know, I used to think about you sometime while I was inside.
Now, as you can see, he's saying he used to think about her sometimes while he was inside, right? It's crazy. Now, that's crazy, right? And I'm going to come back to that part as well, because that's going to be pointing out to what I think the answer to it is. But as you can see here, Kanan is obviously flirting with Tasha. And of course, later on in the finale, he also told Ghost that, one of his things that he was thinking about doing to Ghost while he was locked up was basically smashing Tasha and forcing him to watch. So he's had several thoughts on doing things with Tasha. That's proven. Now, obviously, Tasha declined this offer.
If you ever need anything you ain't get from Ghost, you can ask me.
I'm all good.
Now, she had a gun on her. Now again, a glad nigga say, oh, she only had that because she knew Kanan might be mad at her, because Ghost did warn her already that Kanan may be coming after them. Got it. But let's go a little further. Here's another one.
You knew he was gonna do it.
Damn. Y'all did better without me than y'all would have dealt with me on the street.
This is actually, I should have played this right after the other one, but hey, y'all is glad. Because this was the same moment when Kanan first came to the apartment. Now, the reason why I want to point this one out, because you've seen Ghost and Tasha's reaction to it once Kanan said,
Tasha, hurry up with that grub, man.
Then, me on the street. Also, at the end of this, I should have kept this longer. Kanan was saying that I hope Tasha hurry up with that grub, and Ghost replied, you remember she can cook, huh? So basically, it seemed as if Tasha and Tasha and Kanan were kind of close at one point. I'm just saying, because how would he be close enough to her enough to know that she could cook like that? You know what I'm saying? And I've seen a couple of theories of people saying that Kanan may have known Tasha first. And I'm starting to think that might actually have been the case. Now, I understand if you're a hardcore power fanatic such as myself, then you know the ages of these people due to us watching Raising Kanan. So Kanan was born in 1975. Ghost was born in 1980, 1981, one of the two. So, which means Tasha had to have been born in around 84, right? So that means Kanan is almost 10 years older than Tasha, right? So when Ghost went inside, when Kanan went inside, Tasha was 20 years old, right? And that's when she was pregnant with, because I want to say Kanan went inside like 2005. So she actually I think Tariq and them had to been like a year or 2 years old when, you know what I'm saying, when his arrest happened. Now, my thing is if you can remember, in the beginning, episode 1, when Ghost asked Tasha, when we first met, what did you think I was gonna become? And Tasha replied, the biggest goddamn drug dealer in New York City, right? Now, why am I bringing this up? The reason why I'm bringing this up, because that tells us there that Tasha was into drug dealers. Also, keep in mind, Grandma Estelle also said that she had somebody just like Ghost. So it could be, you know, genetic that she's attracted to, you know, drug dealers. Balling, you know, guys who are balling or something like that. So let's think about this for a second. At first, Tasha, at first Kanan, sorry y'all, my bad, I had a little brain fart. But at first Kanan was the man, right? He was the one over everybody. Ghost was probably second in command once Breeze was out of the way, because I don't believe Tasha was around when Breeze was here. So, with that being said, with Kanan being the top dog, don't you think Tasha may have been attracted to Kanan as well? I believe so, with her personality. So, is it possible that maybe, you know, during the times when they were coming up, when Ghost and them met, because I believe Ghost and Tasha may have possibly met when Ghost may have been like, you know, 18, Tasha may have been 15 or something, or 17, 14, whatever it was. It seems as if, you know, what we do know is that Tasha is like 3 years or so younger than Ghost, and like 9 years younger than Kanan. Now, ugly ass niggas might be saying that, well, Kanan was way too old to be messing with Tasha. They couldn't have messed around. Nope, because we got proof that Kanan didn't care about, you know what I'm saying, girls being underage. And I'm going to show that to you right now.
I love that shit. Best piece of pussy I ever had was this underage honey from North Beach.
Ghost don't want no pussy.
There you have it. So as you can hear, you just heard it. Kanan said the best pussy he ever had was this underage honey he met from North Beach. Now, when Origins comes, and they so happen to say that Tasha is from North Beach, nah, she's from Queens. They did say that she's from Queens. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is that he is okay with going with an underage girl. You just heard it from him. So, with that being said, is it possible that your boy Kanan was messing around with Tasha? I think it is a high probability. I always felt this way, actually. But with that being said, I think that it is possible. Now, I'm not saying I know where ugly ass niggas is gonna go with this. I'm not about to go back and forth with y'all in the comments. I'm actually gonna do a live on this later, and I'll address it later if y'all ask the question in the live. But anyways, it is possible that maybe those kids, like I know y'all ugly, Tariq and Raina, could be Kanan's. I'm not gonna get into the details of it right now. I may do a later video on it, and like I said, I will address it in the live. But it's possible that those are his kids. So Tasha, by all means, wanted Kanan out of the way because she knew she made a deep mistake, and she didn't want, you know what I'm saying, she didn't want Ghost to know about it. So in order to hide that and keep that away from him, she constantly made attempts to, you know what I'm saying, to get Kanan out of the way, because she was definitely behind. I believe that it's possible Tasha was the one who put it in Ghost's head to go ahead and, you know, get rid of Kanan. But initially, she wanted him dead. She didn't want him going to jail. I think Ghost was just not with it, so she had to settle for that. And she was like, well, if he's in jail, at least he's still out of the way. So we know, here's the proof that it was indeed Tasha who wanted him out of.
Is it? Are you fucking kidding me?
Tariq used to be a good kid, Ghost. Then he started talking back, stealing guns.
And lying when you decided to leave this family for her.
I didn't leave our family. I left you.
Right. You left me.
Because our life together was real. And with Angela, you could pretend to be something you never were.
Come on, Tasha, let's just cut this shit, all right? This doesn't have anything to do with you nor me. It's about Tariq and motherfucking Kanan.
Well, we wouldn't be talking about motherfucking Kanan if you killed him 10 years ago, like I told you to.
Yeah, you're right. I was supposed to kill him 10 years ago like you told me to, and I didn't. You happy now?
There you have it. So, as you can see, it was indeed Tasha's plan to get rid of him. She wanted to take him out. She wanted him out of the way. Now, ugly-ass niggas will probably make an argument saying that she just wanted them out of the way to make sure they get rid of any loose ends. All right, ugly-ass niggas. I know, because the most difficult of ugly-ass niggas is going to do this. I already know y'all. So, what else? But still, the point is she wanted them gone. Then we got even more proof of her wanting to get rid of him when they actually got rid of him. Even went so far to have her own son help her do it.
Your friend Kanan may have killed his son, Sean Stark. Do you know anything about that?
You're framing Kanan like you and Ghost did when I was a little kid.
Yes. He needs to take the rap.
You're working with her. The woman that ruined our lives. The woman that broke our whole...
I mean, that's enough of that. Y'all get the point. My thing is, you see, she was staging it, and then, of course, she even went so far to try to get Ghost to back her again.
Ray Ray in the street together, which means they're officially linked.
Great.
So I just gotta get her a few more details so she can make her full case, and me and Tommy take care of Dre.
Would it be better to maybe frame somebody with a lower profile?
Dre's profile ain't as high as he acts.
I mean somebody who's completely off the radar. No family, no friends, no job. Somebody nobody would miss.
Sure, but I don't know anybody else in Ray Ray's crew.
What about Kanan?
So, she, as you see, she wanted Kanan gone once again, and we know what the outcome ended up being. Now, she said, of course, she didn't think that Kanan would end up getting taken out. Who knows? But we do know that Power does have a history of the wives or the baby mamas or whatever taking out the father of their children. Power has a history of this. Let's talk about it real quick. We have Rock, who took out Howard. We have Monet, who took out Lorenzo. Let me see. Do we have another example of it? If Kanan turns out to be the father of one of those, then you would have Tasha taking them out. I'm just saying it makes sense. And it may be another one out here, but I can't think of it at the moment. I really don't feel like wrecking my brain to do it. It might be the only ones. But anyways, the point is we have seen it before, right? And just before I get up out of here, I just want to bring up another scene where, of course, Kanan was flirting with Tasha, and it just kind of feels weird that as if this isn't the first time, and Tasha just doesn't like it because she can't believe what she did, but she can't take it back.
Raina would still be alive.
I think you're forgetting I saved Tyreek's life. Twice now.
If you didn't bring him into the life, you wouldn't have had to. You don't get no motherfucking points for cleaning up a mess you made.
You picked the drug dealer for his father, Tasha. You brought the boy into this life before the little nigga was born. You still look good, though. I bet you like to fight back. Yeah, you like that.
If you fuck with me, you better kill me, nigga. Because I swear to God, you best believe I will get you back.
I believe you.
So, as you can see, Kanan was flirting with her then talking about, I bet you like to fight back. And, it just seemed like it is absolutely some history that, has been done here. So, is it possible, people, that, is it possible that the reason why Kanan and Tasha has this weird thing that's going on, and Tasha has this hatred towards him, is because later on, way back in the day, she cheated on Ghost with Kanan. Or let's just say they had a history before Ghost, and Ghost just didn't know. And she just never wanted that to be revealed. But I would say more than likely is she cheated on Ghost with him, because that would make more sense. And especially if those kids turned out to be, Kanan's. It would make all the sense in the world that she would want, she would want him out of the way. So, y'all definitely let me know what y'all think up in the comments. And I know I'm going to get a lot of pushbacks from UglyAzzNiggas, especially with the claim, with the possibility of Kanan being the father of the twins. But I am very much prepared for y'all UglyAzzNiggas. So go ahead and let me know all of that and more in the comment sections. But don't, like usually, if you're cool with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share with your UglyAzz friends. But until the next video, I'm out.